So I can look at this last week for myself and describe it in one word, which is progress. I talked about on the show before how I made a list of things that I do wrong that I need to improve on, that I put in my phone notes that I read to myself every single morning on how I can improve, on how I can do better for myself to actually truly go out there and achieve the successes that I want to achieve in this life. And this last week has been a pretty busy week because I'm preparing, I'm pre recording videos, I'm getting a bunch of stuff done, trying to get myself ready for my trip that I'm going on with my family, and I'm leaving tomorrow. So this is the last live video that you'll see for the next few days. But don't worry, because I've got a lot of good content that I've already got set up. You can even see it on my channel so far. But what I'm preparing for today and later today, I'm going to be recording with my good friend and the 300th episode of the podcast. I just wanted to preview it a little bit, and I really did just want to build the hype for it. So this is episode 298, because obviously I leave tomorrow to go on my trip. 299 is also a pre-recorded video, but I'm going to make sure that this episode will be the 300th episode. I'll make sure that I get it edited, that it's as good as it can possibly be. And trust me, even if I haven't recorded it at the time of this recording, I know that it's going to be great. I know that I just feel it in my heart that it is going to be just such an amazing episode where we get super deep on topics. I made an outline for what we're going to talk about. We're going to get super deep, and it's going to be super good. So if you are hyped and if you are excited for it, please subscribe, turn notifications on YouTube, follow on Spotify so you don't miss it, right? Basically, so you don't miss it and any other episodes. It's pretty much the final huge milestone. Maybe I'll do something for the 250, and I'll do something obviously for the final episode of the 365 podcast, because 365 podcast, it's a podcast every day for a whole year if you didn't know already. So for the 300th episode, it's a big, big thing. It was a big, big thing. For 100, I did an episode that ended up kind of getting messed up because of my audio. And for 200, I don't even think I did anything at all for the 200th episode. For 150, I did an interview with my friend Michael. You can find that on the show. You can find it in the playlist with all of the interviews that I've done so far. I actually haven't done that many interviews, which is why I want to get at least a couple more done before the show ends, just to get some great content out there for you, and of course for me to know for myself that I went and made just what could be such amazing content, amazing conversation. So me and my friend, we're gonna have some great conversations. So stay tuned for episode 300, which is gonna come out on Saturday. So it's going to be good. Even if in this moment, at the time of recording, I haven't recorded it yet, I know that it's going to be very, very good. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm just trying to build up that hype, get that seed planted in you so that you know what to expect. When I'm done editing it and I have it ready to go, I am going to absolutely, like, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just have it posted, have it scheduled on the channel, so you'll see what the videos are on the channel. If you go to the YouTube channel specifically. Spotify you won't see, but on YouTube you can see what videos will be posted when. So if you want to do it, you can even go on the video and you can click notify me for it. So if you want to watch that 300th episode, you don't want to miss it, I encourage you to go and do that once you do see it on my channel, once I do have it edited and posted and scheduled to go out. But it is going to be good, and I am very confident in a very, very good episode. But yes, this week has been a very interesting week for me. I've been getting a lot done. Again, as I've also already talked about on the show, I have a list. I have a checklist that I do things every day. I make sure to write stuff down, tasks for the day, basically. And this week, basically, there have been a lot of tasks to do every single day. Basically, Sunday was like the last day where I kind of had like a period where I was like able to chill for a little bit. Like Sunday, I got stuff done. But then in the evening, once everything was done, I played a little bit of Wii Sports because I fixed my Wii. My Wii wasn't working, and so I played a little bit of Wii Sports, and I enjoyed it. And I spent some time just enjoying it, just kind of the mindless gaming, let's say. But pretty much since that moment, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now today, Thursday, and of course Friday as well, it's just a pretty chaotic and tiring week. Pretty much for the first time in the longest time, I've woken up early to an alarm or before an alarm every day for the week. Monday and Tuesday, I was dead tired. Like, I was super dead. But last couple of days, it's been a little bit better. Monday, what I had to do was I had to just do a couple of technical things basically on Monday, and on Tuesday Tuesday I decided to do another pre-recorded episode. So that took a lot more time out of my day. And yesterday, and also I had to try and get in a gym workout. So I managed to do that on Monday. I couldn't get a workout in because I just had stuff to do. It was just back to back to back to back things. And Tuesday it was I managed to get a workout in, which was good. And yesterday I played some soccer, which was good. But again, like it was kind of like I had to get that in there, in and around all of the other things that I was doing, and making sure that I was getting those episodes ready, pre-recording them, uploading them, making the thumbnails, all that stuff, which takes a lot of time. And today it's gonna be I'm making 2 episodes again, and today's probably gonna be the worst of it because I have to pack for tomorrow. I haven't even done that yet, and obviously I'm recording the episode today for the 300th episode special, and obviously getting this episode, which is more of just a reflective episode, getting it out there. So it's gonna be some things that I just gotta take care of, and some technical things. I don't want to be like so personal about the things that I'm having to deal with right now this week, but honestly, there's some positives and there's some great things that I can appreciate, which is that I'm actually gonna be waking up every day early this week, which I haven't done in a long, long time. So on Monday I think it was 6:30. I think I woke up. Tuesday was 8 o'clock. Yesterday and today, Wednesday and Thursday, were 7:30, and tomorrow will probably also be 6:30. It'll probably be 6:30 because to go on my trip we're leaving super early, so that's why I have to wake up early tomorrow, and that's why I'm doing a pre-recorded episode tomorrow because I won't have any time. We're waking up early and we're leaving. We're leaving super early to get to where we want to go, and obviously I'm not going to reveal where I'm going because I'm going to be talking about and reflecting it when I get back from the trip. But all you need to know is that it's going to be a pretty long road trip to another place, and well, from there, you'll see when I talk about it later. Again, I want to keep you in a little bit of suspense because I do want to talk and reminisce and reflect on the times that I will have on that trip. So this week it's every day waking up early. Monday and Tuesday I was dead tired. And I imagine that we're going to wake up early tomorrow. We're going to get to the place and I'm just going to crash. I'm just going to take a nap, and because yes, it's been a pretty draining week, but that's why I started this episode talking about the word progress, because this week's a good week. It's proof that I'm able to have the checklist. I'm saying that I'm going to get stuff done. There are a lot of things every day to do on the checklist for this week, and I got each and every one of them done, at least so far. Today, hopefully I can get them all done as well, and so that I can be ready and I can go on the trip knowing that I got everything done and I can relax a little bit on this weekend. It's a long weekend in Canada, if you didn't know. I don't think it's a long weekend in America, but in Canada, it's a long weekend. It's a holiday on the Monday. There's no work for the people that do work. So I can look back at this week, and obviously as I'm reading about the things on my phone that I wrote in my notes, I read it every day, the things that I need to do to improve, the things that I fall short in, the biggest actionables for me. And for this week, I've taken a good step in the right direction, at least mentally, putting my eggs in the basket of work, of the grind, of tiredness, of difficult things that don't feel good in the moment, delaying the things that don't feel good, having less time on my phone, less screen time in general, more time spent with people. That type of thing, and putting the eggs in that basket for this week, it's a good step in the right direction. For me, it's just about being consistent with it, and as different things happen, as the summer ends, it'll be a new level of work, and it'll be even more draining and even more of a test of my resolve. But as I'm like this summer, as I talked about a little bit yesterday in yesterday's video, this summer weirdly has been a lot of growth for me. There's been a lot of growth moments this summer, which is surprising because I'm trying to make this summer a fun summer, which it has been, of course, as well. But there have been a lot of personal growth moments that maybe I'll get more deeper into in future episodes once I come back from my trip, talking specifically about the things that are happening. And if more things come up in my life, of course, I'll be sure to give you guys updates of it as well. Because again, this podcast is more of like an autobiography. It's a personal story thing, and any lesson that I can get from it, I will share with you to help you take it for yourself, so that you're watching better content on the internet rather than just consuming garbage, which a lot of people do, and I personally, unfortunately, am guilty of as well. But I'm working and I'm moving in a better direction. So this week is a good step in that direction. And that's why I just wanted to kind of reflect on it as we're here on Thursday and there are things happening today, and then tomorrow I leave to go on the trip. So I can honestly look back and I can honestly say that it's been good, that my faith has been growing. My prayers to God, as of course I've been saying, have been much more fruitful, have been much more intentional recently. And I've just been feeling that joy. I've been feeling that fire. I've been feeling that passion. And I've been letting that grow and help me move forward. I've been reading many amazing, strong verses in the Bible that have spoken directly to me as to what I need to do moving forward. The instruction of the Bible, the love of God. I'm feeling all of that in my life. And this week it's just kind of growing and growing. So that hopefully with all of these things that I have, the checklist to keep my days structured and to win my days, the personal, like it's not really like I like to think of it as, it's not really an affirmation. A lot of people have these affirmations and manifestations. I personally don't think that works. For me, it's personal actionables. It's criticism. It's harsh truths that I need to improve on in my life. Those are the things that I read to myself in the morning, not affirmations, motivations, and whatever, right? Because motivation, we know, is just a temporary thing. I read to myself criticisms and harsh words that things that I actually have to do better in, and harsh realizations. And the more and I think that's probably better for me in this current moment, in my current mental state. I think that is better for me to read these things and then start to use it as fuel to move in a better direction. And I think I've been doing that good so far this week, but we'll see what happens in the future as well. When things kind of get a little bit more different and a little bit more intense in my life, this really is the calm before the storm this summer. That's kind of how I like to look at it. But that, as well as my faith and how I'm growing in that, these are the things I have in place for me to do better, to grow, to see real progress in my life. And I can say that I'm at least seeing that much, at least in recent times. So I just tell these things because this is just what's on my mind, right? It's not that deep of a topic, of a concept. I've made many other podcasts talking about deep topics. So if that's the type of thing you're interested in, I got that for you. If you're interested in some practical advice, I got that for you. Dude, I've made so many episodes, man, that at this point, like, there's something for everyone, right? Like, there is an episode for, like, pretty much every single topic. And I'm sure I'll still find more in these final 65-ish days of the show, thereabouts. I'm sure I'll find more topics that I haven't talked about yet, and I already have. Again, in the pre-recorded episodes that I will be posting this weekend, you will see. You can already see them on my show. Some of them are things that I literally haven't talked about at all on the show so far. So even if I'm at times starting to run out of content, I'm still putting it out there and giving you guys good stuff to watch and unique and different perspectives and different things to consume, that at least hopefully, if I'm doing a good job at glorifying God, at spreading a good message, that it's better content for you than a lot of the garbage that's online on the internet, just in general. So that's pretty much it for today. That's pretty much it. That's how I'm going to title this episode. It's just a personal reflection on the week, the progress that I'm seeing in myself and in the efficient work that I'm doing, getting the tasks done that I need to get done, repeating these criticisms, not affirmations, not motivations, not manifestations, repeating these criticisms and these truths about myself that I need to improve on, and continuing to strive and think about these things and not let fear overcome me, but instead lean into the faith. All of these things are what's on my mind right now. These are the things I'm dealing with right now. And this week has been a good example as to what I need to be doing moving forward, the mentality I need to have, the kind of mindset, the confidence that I need to have moving forward, that I may not be in fear, but in faith. And of course, also, I'm hyping up the 300th episode, which is going to be on Saturday. Again, don't forget it. And of course, all that I'm going to be planning on doing for this show going forward in this final arc of the 365 days. So I'm trying to hype you guys up for it. I hope I did a good job in that. And I hope that in my own personal stories, in my own personal grind, in kind of the daily living, the winning every day, the taking it one day at a time, these kind of things that I'm going through in my life right now, I hope that it serves as some kind of a lesson for you, that you can improve in yourself, that you can change yourself, that you can realize what you need to do to improve as well, and just continue to strive. Because the second you stagnate, and maybe I'll end this episode on this, it's kind of the similar type of sentiments that I've been repeating and talking about really throughout the show in general, at least throughout these most recent weeks. When you feel like you're stagnating and you feel like you're just drifting is like the biggest word for that. You're just kind of meandering along, going about the motions, but not really intentional with things, not really thinking about things too much. You're just kind of going about life. You're just a feather in the wind, right? Life is just taking you where it will, and you're not really in control of things. But this message is to say that you absolutely can be in control of things. And it's up to you to be intentional and to recognize where you fall short and actually strive to make those changes and improvements. You actually have to take action towards better things and improve the quality of your thoughts. It starts with your thoughts. Your thoughts are who you are. You are what you think about, and what you think about leads to action, and action leads to behaviors. Behaviors leads to lifestyle, and lifestyle leads to your destiny, and you can alter your destiny with your life. That's a Luke Belmar quote of all people, but it really is so true, and it really is something that I have been pondering in my life as well, because anytime you feel like you're stagnating, it is a weird feeling. It is a kind of trapping type of feeling, but just know that you can get out of it. It is possible for you to get out of it. So that is the message that I end this episode telling you about, because in my life, these are the things that I'm personally thinking about and dealing with. And this will be the thing that I clip out and put in the short for today's episode as well, almost certainly. But that is my message for you, and with all the things that are going on with the podcast that I have planned for the future, I ask that you show your support on the show and that you can go and notify yourself, turn on the notifications on YouTube and watch that 300th episode, which is going to be super good. And of course, in these difficulties that you have in your life, you may have a lot of other things that you're dealing with that's maybe more harsh, more difficult than I'm going through. I just ask that you maybe write some stuff down and what you have to improve and make some actionable plans to take that action, to move yourself in a better direction. Because stagnation is the worst thing. Drifting is the worst thing. And it is truly the devil's greatest tool to get you to stay put, to get you to waste your potential. But if you, instead of having fear, you give it up to God in faith, and you have confidence in yourself, in your own abilities, you continue to fight that fight every day, you will start to move in a better direction. And stagnation is definitely probably the worst feeling. I think in life, everything kind of feels bad, right? When you're moving in a bad direction, it feels bad because you're not seeing progress, negative progress. When you're moving in positive progress, it's good feeling, but it feels bad because there's always hard work you have to go through. When you're stagnating, it's just kind of like a meh kind of feeling. And a lot of people live their lives like that. And I guess a main theme on this show, of course, other than to glorify God, to talk about my faith, to talk about the importance of it, the strength that it can give you. Another main theme on this show is to avoid that stagnation, is to avoid that misery, is to never stay put in one place, to continue chasing your dreams, to continue moving forward. And that's kind of the message that I want to leave you with, that you absolutely can do that. And you are in control of your own destiny, but it starts with your thoughts. It starts with what you consume, first and foremost, that controls what you think. And your thoughts are who you are. You are who you think about. And then that can lead to meaningful action that can allow you to change your behaviors, change your lifestyle, and alter your destiny for your life. You don't have to stay put in the same place. So that's pretty much all I got to say for today. That is where I'm going to end off this episode. So thank you for watching. Show your support on the show in any way that you can, by leaving a like, by subscribing on YouTube, following on Spotify. Turn on those notifications because there are some great episodes planned for this weekend that I've already pre-recorded, that are already out there on the show. I cannot stress enough just how hyped I am for it. So I hope that you get hyped for it as well. And I really do want you to get hyped for it, because it is a very good episode. And if you have enjoyed this show, and if you enjoyed some of the longer episodes I've made on this show, it'll be exactly what you are looking for from this podcast. So yes, go and be excited for it. But yes, also for your life, don't stagnate. Don't stagnate. Understand that you can change and you can improve every day. It is just truly up to you and up to what you think about to take control of your life. So thank you for watching this episode, this more reflective episode, but I hope that I gave you like a good, actionable, positive message at the end of it that you can take in your life as well. But thank you for watching this episode of the 365 Podcast. That's all I got to say for today. Thank you for being here. Continue to glorify God every day throughout your life. And as always, as I say every day, as I wrap this episode up every day with, I will see you tomorrow for the next one.